before I show you how to change threads, I'm going to show you how to fix gaps. Okay, Shirley's got a couple of spaces in here. Yep, which means you can see the wire, plus you've got gaps in your stitching. So I've come in with my waist knot and I've done my 2 split stitches. What I can do is bring this needle up where I need to put a stitch and go over the wire, but inside the purl edge of the buttonhole.
Okay.
Okay, it's then going to blend in. I might come over to here. Let's do that big one there. So over the purl edge, over the wire, inside the purl edge. Okay, if it's outside the purl edge, it's going to get cut. Okay, so you can't go outside the purl edge of the buttonhole, but you can come around and doctor this up and put in stitches. Now the same with your regular buttonhole. If you end up with a gap in that, you can do the same thing. So, look, so see how that's over the wire, but inside the purl edge of the buttonhole. Yeah?
Got it.
And then it blends in and you don't notice it. So I'll give you a little bit of stripy petal here, but that's okay. I'm just going to put another one over here.
You know, I did that deliberately so you can demonstrate.
I'm glad. I'm very glad. Okay, so I'm just going to make a tacking stitch down there so I'm not dragging it back to that edge. And I'm bringing my needle up, my new thread, on the outside where I'm going to put, where I would normally come up for my next stitch. Yes? Park him out the way. Grab the old thread. I'm going to do one more stitch. See how that's going to go around that new thread? It's coming up right beside it and it's locking around it. I can then bring that thread down ready to use, and then I take the old one over the top through to the back on the outside. So that can now get darned in on the back, and I can now keep stitching with the new thread.
So where do you bring the new thread up again, in the middle?
Just no, on the well, I did my waist waist knot stitches in the middle,
Okay.
but then I still brought it up on that outside edge where I bring it up for the next stitch,
Okay.
because you're always up on the outside. Does that make sense?